You ever open a codebase and immediately feel like you've just walked into a haunted house? Files everywhere, no idea what connects to what? A mysterious temp-utils final rework v2 folder that's somehow the core of the entire system. Welcome to modern development, where the stack is deep, the dependencies are questionable, and the only thing holding it all together is duct tape, hope, and maybe Kyle from QA. So what even is a modern codebase? It's the Wild West. You've got 12 microservices duct-taped to a monolith, a CI/CD pipeline that requires sacrificing a goat to pass tests, and a front end built on 5 JavaScript frameworks that all hate each other. Your file tree looks like a forensic crime scene. The README hasn't been updated since the company pivoted 3 times ago. And if you dare ask why there's a GraphQL server running inside the CSS build process, someone will just whisper legacy reasons and walk away. But the real demon here? Technical debt. Because nowadays, it's not a side effect. It's the default. Every sprint adds just a little more, because deadlines don't care about clean code and the product manager just wants it to work. You patch something quick, you promise to come back to it later, and 6 months later, your backend is one big stack of unpaid code loans. Those to-dos, they're permanent residents now. And that one line that says, hacky fix later? Yeah, that's now in production. And this is where the vibe coders show up. You know the type, they're not reading the docs, they're not asking questions, they're just vibing. They toss in a set timeout here, a console.log there, and somehow, magically, it works. They deploy with their third eye. Their pull requests are pure jazz. No form, just function. They don't debug, they spiritually align with the stack until the bug leaves on its own. And it's terrifying because it works until it doesn't. I believe Bruce Lee was talking about them when he said, I fear not the man who has written 10,000 commit messages, but I fear the man who has committed one message 10,000 times. Since, they read books like this and write code like this. So why is every code base like this? Because it has to be. Tech moves so fast, you don't have time to architect perfection. You build fast, glue things together, and pray nothing explodes. Every new dependency is a gamble. Every refactor is a coin toss between improved performance and why does the login page delete users now? The stack grows faster than you can clean it. Your team is shipping code across 3 time zones and 12 meetings per day.
I'm tired, boss.
Nobody has the full picture, and nobody ever will. And here's the worst part. It's not just you. Every dev team is building this way. Startups, big tech, government contracts, everyone's shipping chaos wrapped in duct tape. Even trillion-dollar companies are out here deploying code that barely passed staging. That app you use every day? Probably running on a patch from 2018 written by someone who no longer works there. So yeah, the whole industry is just vibe coding its way through technical debt. You're not broken, you're just part of the system. Oh, and before I forget, I must tell you that if you